Let me just quickly go to Borno because we have the SA Media, the special advisor to the governor of Borno State, Malam Isa Gusau. Good morning and welcome to Sunrise.
Good morning, Mr. Kennedy.
Yes, first, our commiseration to the people of Borno State. I've spoken with a number of the members of staff of the governor and so on, and even some of your colleagues lost loved ones in the last attack that happened in Bama. Now, can you take us through the experience and what the governor's feeling is at the moment?
Well, it is really traumatic. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you clearly. We can
Yeah,
hear you
thank
clearly
you so
here.
much for your condolence, Mr. Kennedy. It is really traumatic and very terrible. First of all, before I talk about this experience, I want to kindly plead with you to allow me clarify an issue one of the discussants raised. This issue of Boko Haram, it appears, I'm afraid, a lot of Nigerians do not really understand it. I'm sorry to use that word. Probably because of misconceptions by certain people. You see, by the time we begin to link the Boko Haram insurgency with the presidency or the emergence of somebody from a particular section of the country, either in 2011 or what have you, we will be missing the points, and that will narrow our understanding of the insurgency. I have been a journalist covering Borno State. I covered the Northeast extensively. I covered, the Boko Haram. The first attack of the Boko Haram was in 2001 in Yobe, in a border town called Kanama. They went there, some group of people in a kind of secession attempt went there and established a territory they named Kandahar. They had problems with the police in that place. There was serious fracas, soldiers were deployed and they were sacked. After that, they fled from that place, they went into neighboring countries, went underground. Then in 2004, they resurfaced and attacked divisional police headquarters in Bama and Gusau local government areas. Again, then I think the DIG at the police headquarters, Mike Ukiro, he was DIG operations, he came to Borno along with some military guys. There was a counterinsurgency operations. These people fled out through the Goza Hills. Some of the Cameroonian gendarmes assisted in getting some of them, and some went underground. Then nothing was heard about them until in 2007. 2007, they appeared in Kano, somewhere called Panshikara. They attacked police stations. Again, soldiers were deployed. After that, they went underground. Then there was an attack in Bauchi on 26th of July 2009. Even that night, that name called Boko Haram actually came about from Bauchi. In Borno here, they were called Yusufia sect members. It was the journalist in Bauchi that reported that incident of 26th July 2009, calling them Boko Haram. Then on the 27th of July, at the early hours, they launched a serial attack, in Borno. And that so the Nigerian media picked the name Boko Haram, and that is how it came about. The major crisis of the Boko Haram was in 2009 under a northerner as the president. So this thing has got nothing to do with who is the president, where the president comes from. And by the time we don't clear this, we will be missing the point. Crisis is mobile. If Boko Haram members overrun the north, they will definitely go to the south. You will never be at peace wherever you are if the distant neighbor has a problem. So that's that. Now, regarding the situation in Borno, it is very unfortunate. I think I will not be beating the drum too high if I say that the people of Borno State are just lucky to have someone like Governor Kasim Shettima at this point in time. I want to believe God just designed, to have that kind of person here. If not for this man, most of us that are working with him wouldn't be here. He has a way of inspiring people. He has a way of giving people confidence. In the last 2.5 years, Borno has spent close to 10 billion naira on rebuilding communities that were destroyed, on providing relief to families. These funds would have been channeled into other sectors of the state. But of course, there are a lot of other projects taking place in Borno. About 2,500 housing units are currently taking place. But so much more would have been done if these monies had not been channeled to this. So I think it is a national crisis that requires us to be focused and look straight into the point instead of always trying to whip sentiments. Look at the last time the governor went to the presidency and said something. At the end of the day, a lot of people twisted what this man said. He had been corresponding with the presidency in the last 2.5 years. There was never a time he discussed with the press, revealing any part of their correspondence, with the president. But the time he came out and spoke, what he said, he was talking about the problems of political leadership. He made it very clear that the Nigerian armed forces were doing their best in the circumstances they found themselves. But the whole thing was twisted to give an impression that the governor was trying to undermine the military, and which is very far from what the governor actually said. And unless we correct some of these things, we take out sentiment and look at this as a national crisis, we'll be missing the point. The former chief of army staff, General Azubike, Lieutenant General Azubike, on many occasions that he came to Borno State, always underscored the level of commitment of the governor. The defense headquarters, through the then director of operations, Major General Lawrence Indubani, when he came to Borno State, he said that the commitment of the Governor Kazim Shakima in the counterinsurgency is extraordinary. The brigade commander of the 21 Armored Brigade here in Borno State once said that the military was treated by the governor as the 28th local government area in Borno State. But at the end of the day, what is happening now? People just sit down and twist the whole thing. And by the time people succeed in inciting the armed forces against the government, we will be sabotaging the entire counterinsurgency operation.
Let me come in here, Issa. Issa, for the sake of clarity,
we take out sentiments, we try to read and analyze and understand the situation correctly. We will not be helping these matters by what we say. I was reading a prophecy.
Issa, can I interject for 1 second? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Issa?
Boko Haram will in 2014 attack Lagos and some parts of the south. I don't believe in prophecies, but the leader of the Fed came out and threatened.
Issa, can I interject for 1 second?
They would attack, oil installations in Nigeria.
I'm not sure.